Yeah. Hi, my name's Steve Simon, and my family's been on the lake for a very long time. And like everybody who lives on the lake, we have a sense of stewardship. You really care about it. I'm also on the Property Owners Association Committee, which has been looking into this. I just want to make a couple of points. First of all, they have said that they are having the financial difficulties they've been talking about regarding, and they need to move more towards independent living in order to survive. People from the Property Owners Association have looked into this, and we agree on that they do need to make this change. Our concern comes specifically from what he was talking about, this new pier. Is at the start of a Cedar Community Marina. On busy weekends, the lake is already wall-to-wall boats. We don't want to be like Lake Geneva, where on the 4th of July, you can supposedly walk from one shore to the other just by stepping from boat deck to boat deck. Now, there's good news, and that is we have a tool to securely limit what happens to the shoreline and in the woods and the prairie behind it. It's the same tool that's been used to protect lots of acres of green space and watershed around the lake. It's legally binding. Restrictions are forever on how the land may be used. It's called a conservation easement, and it's not some reassuring statement either from the Cedar community or from town officials. It's a survey, it's a map, it's a legal text, and it's recorded in the courthouse. Now, in the past, when the Cedar community has wanted to expand, the Property Owners Association has opposed it at every step. However, we're now in negotiations with Lynn Olson, who seems to be open to signing a conservation easement of this sort. It will determine forever how many piers can go up there, how many boats can be moored along their lakeshore. And if this negotiation succeeds, we'll all end up with a win-win situation. They get their shift towards independent living, but we certainly get the security about what the shoreline will look like, not just for the next 5 to 10 years, but really forever. And so will the people who live at Cedar Community. They'll like the fact that they're living in a forever wild status along their lakeshore. So we really hope we can do this together. Now, in a somewhat different note, we also have something we want to share specifically with the PRD. We want your help as the Cedar community because every weekend there is a big pontoon boat party right up against their pier. On some days, people from Cedar community have counted as many as 90 boats there. They've got boom boxes, some people say annoying lyrics, and they've got people waiting up on their shore. The Property Owners Association appeals to you on behalf of the hundreds of the lake residents and Cedar community residents who want them to be able to enjoy their pier and their beach area. We'd like you to shift that party further north. Can you give Cedar community a buoyed off swim area of their own?
Gilbert.
No, not to Gilbert's Lake.
He said it. I just amplified it.
Not to Gilbert's Lake, no.
Just up to the gazebo, Steve.
Just to the gazebo, just to the gazebo. Create some separation between the two areas. Then next summer, when people start going to the old spot, give them a polite letter and let them know what the new rules are. And if they moor or motor inside the area that's been reserved for Cedar community, go ahead and ticket them, just like they do at other lakes. Cedar community has reached out to the lake community, offering to go down the conservation easement path with us. We're reaching out to them saying, you're lake residents too, and this is your PRD. We hope you can all help. Thank you.